All right, you guys, thank you for joining this week's episode of Unconventionally J. So, I do realize that I say that I'm going to go back to weekly videos and things like that, but that's time for another time to explain kind of what's going on.
But I'll be on it always, always and
But today, I wanted to do a video, kind of really talking and doing something maybe a little bit different my content, but I did want to let you guys know there was some changes coming to Unconventionally J's channel. Most recent is probably me changing my name. I still coined the name Unconventionally J, but I feel like, kind of going where my direction of what I want to do with my YouTube and content. I'm going to be, calling myself something different. You will see, or call my channel something different. You will see the change soon when I finish the thumbnail and things like that. But my older videos are still going to be on there. So that's not much of a change or anything like that. This week's episode is really just going to be about what I'm learning as branding or rebranding, or kind of what I want my 2024 to look like. This year I did not do a vision board. I still am going to do one, and you guys will come along with me when I do my vision board because it might not be till later month, beginning of March. But I realize more and things I'm learning is you can't really succeed without a vision or a plan that goes from anyone or everything. You can't know where you're going if you don't have it written out on what you want to do. So I'm kind of just going to be sharing the things that I've been learning that I want to give to you guys on your YouTube or whatever content creation that you're going through. Things and tips and tricks that I've learned personally, and things you will need to do or invest in your time or yourself. Um, Before we get into that, though, I do want to get a round of applause for the hair. I finally did my hair. Yeah, I've been wanting faux locks for a minute. Over my locks, you already know I have that. But I wanted faux locks for a minute. And these are actually the long ones I got from Amazon. So they literally like go past my knees and my butt. I personally love it. I'm thinking that it is really it's really cute, and I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it for a while. It did take me a while to do it, and my locks are short, not short but skinny, so you guys know that it took a lot to do this. But yes, so when people rebrand, I think sometimes people have the misconception that they can't be themselves. But when you rebrand yourself, you kind of follow into this idea of this is kind of what I want to be known for. And I feel like when you start YouTube, you kind of have to think about what do you want to be known for? And you can also take that into your everyday life. Like, what do I want to be known for? What is your reputation? And so when I think of branding, I think of things like that. Now, you guys know also that I want to get into TikTok. So my TikTok is also, I took down a bunch of videos. If any of you guys seen, I took down a bunch of videos because I felt like it wasn't going towards my brand of what I wanted. I was starting out and I felt like it was going good, but then I felt like it was just going everywhere. And the thing about me is, I feel like I'm a little misdiagnosed ADHD. So like I start with one idea and I can't really know how to continue on those branches or continue with what I had at first. So you guys will see, like I said, you'll see a different name. You'll see maybe a little bit of a different aesthetic. Um, I know a lot of people are like, well, you can just use your phone and da 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 this da 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 da. But honestly, definitely invest in your self and invest in what you're doing. So I have a bunch of like ring lights. I got one over Christmas. I have a small tripod. Um, my next big purchase that I plan on getting is the Digi Pocket Pocket camera, and it's just a small camera that I want to be able to take different places for my content, so my viewers can do it. But I also feel like quality of videos is really important. I feel like even though people don't say it, people prefer a high definition quality like video. I feel like that's also like important because people want to be seen. I want you to see me, things like that. I want people to actually be able to see me in a clear view. So that's something I've also learned about as well. I also have been, researching editing. I feel like my skills on editing is pretty like basic, but I pretty much really use CapCut for editing. But some people have other different avenues, but they also said that CapCut Pro is really good. So I plan on trying that eventually. But invest in things like that, like invest in it like it's like a bill you have to pay. Like if it's like $9.99 for that, make sure you have that, or a camera that's long lasting. Cause things get kind of, I would want to say, on a camera, like on an iPhone camera, a lot of people can do a lot of things. But if you're like me and I really don't carry a lot of storage and I have like thousands of miscellaneous pictures on my phone, I don't really have the room like I want to do my videos. So that is also another thing that I realized when I try to post weekly is I have old videos still on my phone, and it just takes up my time. So like, purchase that, purchasing a laptop to do your editing. I would say do your laptop first and then get a iPad. But those are just kind of the things I've kind of been looking for with my brand in my niche. Um, and I feel like this year I kind of want that to be more what I say. Like I follow a couple of creators on TikTok, and she said something that spoke to me. She was like, create content like you're already at your goal. Create content as if you already had millions and thousands of followers or people finding you. And then also, just don't be scared of your success. 2024 has started, but I also wanted everyone to know that just because it already started doesn't mean that you can't start, you can't continue. I think it's just really important to really sit down and figure out what you want to do with your goals. And so some of my goals, like I said, I've had that I want to do is I eventually want to do content creation full time. I want to be monetized by the end of this year. I will be monetized by the end of this year. Let's do that. I will be monetized by the end of this year. I also will be in the TikTok Creator Fund. I'll be in that program. I'll be able to create and do the things that I really truly love and want to do, even though I felt like, I could not do it and it wasn't for me. And also, another thing is, I felt like, you know, guys, I'm in therapy, and I feel like my therapy has really helped me and molded myself into who I am and things. And I feel like I view things a little differently because of that. And I feel like, people should really take into account having like a good support system or things like that while you try to reach those goals, while you achieve those goals. But on top of that as well, so some things that my personal goals for this year has been, like I said, not caring really what people say, but also trying to get back to Jay, trying to get back to who I am. I think a lot of times when we get older in life, we really try to figure out who we are, but we'll never know ourselves to the capacity that we think. Like I feel like we're always ever changing and ever evolving, so we'll never really know ourselves. But there's little things you can do. Like for example, I bought some beauty things the other time, the last video I showed you. Then I had also bought some clothes from Shein. I'll be doing that because I'm also trying to find my style. And finding my style has been a little bit more harder than I thought. But I've also learned I feel best when I look best. And that's just how I am. So if you see me kind of different, it's more because, I still battle with anxiety, depression, but I'm coming out of that more and more and more. And the fact that I'm able to deal with it and still, you know, do myself, I think that's really, really important. And then, especially like when you become married, you're one with your partner, but then, there's some things you have to make sure you take care of yourself or, good to your partner. So, yes, with that. And then a couple things that's coming out. You guys will see some things more coming from me on different avenues, like my rebranding of my business. I'm also about to start another business coming spring, and I can't wait for that. But in general, I think that's about it. I kind of just wanted to do just a talk with Jay on a rainy day. It is raining outside, and nothing more. But also, so basically, what happened is a couple weeks ago, I had recorded a video, but the editing wouldn't want to transfer from my computer. So I think that was God's way of saying, hey, you need to actually invest in something that you can actually really do this on. So I've been waiting, trying to update, and I couldn't get the full video. Then it was just choppy and everywhere, and I ended up just throwing the whole thing out because I didn't feel like doing it. So it's not that I don't want it post, it's more that I was trying to get that video together and it just was not working out. But I decided a more realistic goal for me is probably posting about 4 videos a month. So that way I still be getting 4 videos as I would like originally, but like 4 videos a month. I think that'll help me out plan things, especially while I'm trying to grow on other avenues as well. Um, but yeah, that's it. I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Unconventionally J.